Dad, are you crying?
Who is your daddy?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I am your father.
All right, welcome back to Two Dads, One Sippy Cup, where we talk about being dads, husbands, and all the above. Um, while I
That's
got you
it. Nothing
here,
else.
we'll talk about random shit. But while I got you here,
Oh,
hit that little subscribe button right there. Just subscribe, like, whatever you got to do, because we're seeing a lot of views, but you're not subscribing, and we don't. We just need
dude,
that.
but we do. I think we have 12
We do.
subscribers now.
That's one more than last week, actually. No, two more. Two more.
So we're doing pretty good, man.
Things are looking up. Yeah.
I will say, we're on our way to being famous at this point.
Yeah, retirement is imminent at this point.
Yo, can you do me a favor? Can you stop rocking back and forth? It's really distracting.
Yeah,
at
no,
home.
yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's start off with you. So Michael was a ring bearer this weekend, right?
Yeah, man. So, okay. I'll start from the way beginning, right? So when we were first asked, Michael. Well, first, congratulations to Duke and Allie. I don't even know if they listen. I doubt it, but if they do,
We'll see.
congrats. We'll see. I could talk mad shit about the wedding maybe, and then we'll see how it goes.
The others, garbage.
Anyway, what's that comedian's name? You just sounded like him.
Oh, Sebastian Maniscalco. That's mad funny. Somebody was actually talking to me about him today. I think that's why I just did that like impression.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
you literally just that was an impression. That had to be, right? Like that was an impression.
I don't think I like did it like on purpose, but like I was
Alright.
listening to somebody else do an impression of him earlier today.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, Sebastian, Allie and Duke asked Michael, his cousin Quinn, and his other cousin Leanne, all around the same age. Quinn and Leanne are like 16 months, and Michael's 14 months. So at first we're like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Like that'll be cute. Like he'll be dressed up. We can take pictures. It'll be a good day. Fast forward to like the week of the wedding when like it becomes real, you know?
It was like this cute thing is becoming a nightmare.
Yeah, bro. It was like instant regret. It was like why did I say yeah? Like this is horrible. Because there's just so many things involved. Like I couldn't even go to the rehearsal dinner Friday night because I had to watch Michael.
Mm.
Because what am I
Gotcha.
going to do? Have my parents come all the way out to me Friday
And
when both
Saturday.
my parents work Saturday, and then they were going to drive all the way out east over an hour from their house to take him and then go to my house till 1 in the morning. Like it just wasn't, it just wasn't in the cards to ask a favor. Like it's not a favor, it's family, but
Yeah, no, I feel
like also to Michael, like I didn't want to do that to him 2 days in a row because
Right.
you know how it is. Nicole left the house before 8 a.m. and I left the day of the wedding, and I left the house like 10:15 the day of the wedding. So Nicole's dad watched him all day.
Oh, okay.
So like it wouldn't have been fair to him to do that to him 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
So so at that point we're like, oh my God, like it's gonna be a disaster. The wedding's not till 6. He goes to sleep at like 6:30. Like it's an hour away. It was all the way out in Suffolk, and it was
Okay.
just like, this is gonna be a shit show.
A long
So
ride, a long day.
so yeah, and it wasn't even like it didn't even really affect me, right? Because I was like, he's gonna be with Nicole's dad all day, and then has an hour ride back with my parents of misery.
Right, right.
So Michael gets there and he hadn't taken a second nap, but he was just like a ball of mush, like he was just melting into like his grandpa and me and everybody who basically held him. And so Nicole had to actually carry him down the aisle because he was just too tired. Like I think he would have been good if like he wasn't tired, but he was shot. Um,
You
but
think you think
honestly,
he would have
like
walked down the aisle? You're saying like no problem.
at least not by himself, but
Okay,
like
gotcha. But like he would have walked
with
physically.
I think so because
Gotcha.
he's been like so good with people lately, and but he was totally cool, man. Like the whole reception, the only halfway through the ceremony, he started to get antsy, and my father-in-law had to take him like to the back is because he saw me. from like across across the room
Right,
essentially,
right.
and he wanted me, but I was up with the with the groom and the rest of the
Right,
groomsmen.
right.
So that was it. Other than that, he was like awesome, and like
Oh,
Nicole
so
was
not
awesome
bad.
with him bringing him down. And then I was like, here it comes, right? Like we had to take pictures afterwards, and we changed him into his pajamas, and we were like to my parents, like he's gonna pass out. He's fucking shot. He's shot. I get a text from my mom. He's up the whole car ride, no crying. He's just eating strawberries. We have his little like Amazon tablet for kids that he I downloaded like the Wiggles, and he was watching the Wiggles, just eating, drinking his sippy cup, chilling. I was like, "Oh my god, this kid is amazing." I like dude, I was petrified for my family, like
Right.
petrified. I
Yeah,
was
because
like,
you
"Oh my
feel
god."
bad like when somebody's watching him and like you hear the crying or you don't want it
No,
sucks.
because it was set up for failure, right? Like it
Right.
was like he hadn't slept since 11 o'clock in the morning. It was now 6:30, 6:45, and he's got an hour car ride ahead of him, and I'm not with him or Nicole's not with him.
Right, right.
Like I was like, yo, my parents are fucked,
In for
like just
it.
fucked. And my mom said he was literally perfect. They put him in his little sleep sack and he passed out.
That's awesome.
So
And he stayed
all
at
in
your house too?
all, he stayed at my house. Yeah, one is he's Michael's difficult sometimes.
Right.
So it just all of it wouldn't have made sense for him to go to their house and sleep in a pack and play. Like it just
Right.
wouldn't. We had to do everything to make it go perfectly, and he really stepped up to the occasion. Honestly,
That's
he
awesome.
was he was awesome. Everyone involved was awesome. Nicole's parents, my parents, like it worked out. I will say today has been a disaster of a day for me personally. Normally, I'm drinking a beer or two or four on this channel. I got my water because I'm literally dead. I can't. I didn't, dude. I didn't even drink like alcohol, like liquor. I just drank like seltzers and like Michelob Ultras.
Oh
But
man, it's the seltzers that got you then, man.
yeah, but dude,
Did
it
you
was all
crush like a
day.
lot of Mick Ultras all day? Yeah, true.
No, I drank seltzers all day, and at the
Uh,
wedding, I had Mich Ultras
gotcha. Yeah, that'll get you.
from like 12, 11:30, 12 o'clock to like midnight,
Right.
and I'm done. I'm done. Yo, Nicole played me, by the way, like played me like a fiddle. So, on the weekends we do like, all right, I'll wake up one day early with him. You could sleep a little bit, and then the next day I'll do it or whatever.
Right,
The
right.
So Friday, Nicole didn't feel good, called in sick to work, whatever. She's like, I'll get up with him. You could sleep. Okay, but what does that mean? I could sleep till like 6:40 because I have to get up for work. And then, so then I was like, all right, Saturday, I'll do it. Saturday rolls around. Next thing you know, she's like, stay in bed. I'll do it. I'll do it. Like, okay. But then she goes, but you need to be up by 7:15, 7:30 because I need to leave at 7:45. I'm like, okay. Then I realized she's just setting me up to do it the day after the wedding.
Oof.
Meanwhile, both times I didn't even get to sleep as late as I would have liked to,
Right, right. So you
obviously.
never got like your full sleep anyway. You were just getting like these little like here's a little teaser. Here you go.
Yeah, no, you
Take a
stay
treat.
in bed. I got it. I got it. You relax, but you be up soon, but not yet. Soon. So I was up today. He slept okay. He slept good. I mean, he slept
Right.
till 6. We didn't hear him until 6, but
Nice.
going to sleep 1:30, waking up at 6 after drinking for
Like all
12 straight
day.
hours was not a good time.
We've
I'll
we've
be
been up
honest.
we've been up consistently at 5:15 like every day now, like for a while. Which is like not that bad because it's not like it's not like, we're not going out like drinking, so it doesn't really like it's not like I'm like tired.
5:15. I mean, 5:15 is not great, but it is what it is.
Yeah, like Marissa gets up at like Marissa has to be up by like quarter to 6 for work. So like
Hmm.
for me, it's like, yeah, that sucks because I don't start work till 11. But like, because it makes it a long day. Like when you work from like 11 to 8, and then like you've been up since 5. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
And then I'm in bed by like 9:30. It's a weird day like because of my schedule. But we went to Charlotte this weekend, which is about 2 hours away from us. And last time we went, it was awesome because like he slept both ways the whole ride, and we were like, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be easy. We get him in the car. Oh, kitty.
Yeah.
Um,
Kitty's trying to get in.
and 30 minutes into the car on the car ride there, immediately starts like waking up, and it was mainly the friggin' dog's fault. The dog's like in the back, like the dog thinks she's getting like taken to the sitter's house. We were actually taking her with us this time, and she's like panting in the back like crazy.
Yeah, she's
Wakes
like, "You're not screwing me over again. Not
right.
again."
She wakes him up about 30 minutes in, and he cries pretty much the whole hour and a half there. And then,
Nice. That's nice.
yeah, it was really horrifying. And then on the whole ride back, not the whole ride, but he slept for about 45 minutes on the ride back and then screamed for like an hour and 15. But we made it, and
You survived.
yeah, I did have
What do you
a.
think he was trying to say? What
I
do you,
think
do
he
you
was like,
think?
I don't want to be in this fucking car seat anymore. Like, I think that was it. Like, cause we were like back there,
Yeah.
like I was literally like doing like I'm gonna be a mighty king and everyone before. Like I was singing all the Disney songs. Like he was just like, I don't care what you're doing, dude. Shut the fuck up. Get me out of the seat. Like
It's
that's all
not.
he
It's
wanted.
not working. You're not cool. I want out.
Marissa was literally
Dude.
like, can you just stop singing? Because that's not helping anymore. I was like, okay,
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just have to like
endure, huh?
just just back off because like all being all up in this shit is just not helping anything.
Dude, I
So
am. And we went to my brother's house, and I had my bad dad moment of the week there. I yeah, it was right at the end when we were getting ready to go, so we were changing him before we were about to go, and he gets like a little rash on his peach deal every once in a while, like right on the
yo,
tip.
honestly, but before you keep going, being like a new dad to a boy, obviously, um, you're concerned about his penis.
All the time,
Like
all the
I
time.
think I think within the first 6 months of Michael's life, every time we went to the doctor, I'm like, "Can you look at his penis, make sure it's good?"
Yeah,
And the doctor's like, "It's fine, man." I'm like, I just want to make sure because I don't know what, like I don't know.
when he was born, the doctor came in and she was like, he has torsion on his penis, so we can't do the
Whoa.
circumcision. And I was like, he has what on his penis? Like, I was like, what's wrong here? Like, you get like really upset. Like, it's day one and there's already a problem, and it's with his pish. Like, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, you can't like peachy problems.
Yeah. So she's like, look
That's
at it.
scarring.
She calls me over and she goes, look, can't you tell? And I'm like, oh my god. He's got torsion. Like I know like I know what I'm even looking at. Like, and
You're
then
like, yeah, that's torsion. That torsion.
the circumcision doctor comes in, I guess like the urologist, whatever. She actually was a nurse practitioner. She was gonna do it, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm here to do circumcision." And then I was like, "Oh, his pediatrician told us we're not doing that because like he has torsion." And she was like, "I don't see anything," and I'm like, "What?" Like, what do you mean you don't see anything? She just said she saw something.
What do you mean? I can see the torsion right here.
Yeah, so like we ended up having to take him to a specialist after, who charged us like a bajillion dollars to do this little fucking 4 minute procedure, and we didn't even. The guy was like, "Yeah, this is no problem. I don't know why they didn't do it in the hospital." And then he charges me $1 million to do it. Like it would have been free in the hospital, but like we had to do it. So stupid.
I don't know about free. The hospital would have billed somebody, but
Somebody would have been billed, but I don't think it would have been as much. I don't even know. Maybe it would have been. I think it was because
I
like
don't know.
we had to pay him for a consultation, bro.
I
The,
know you told him.
yeah, the consultation was he walks in the room and he goes, "Yeah, we can do it." I was like, and I look at the bill. I'm like, "That was 250 just for you to say I could do it?"
Wait, did you have to go back a separate time, or it
No,
was all
same
in one?
time, same time.
Oh, yo, he's scheming that
I
guy.
know, dude.
He's scheming. He's
Dude, that's just
scheming.
like the hospital billing whatever they can to like squeeze every last dime out of you.
Yeah, I mean because they don't half the time somebody's not even paying attention, so they're just paying it, right?
Right.
Like,
I called
dude,
up
that's
and
like this.
Marissa was like, the woman was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't do anything about this. This is what the doctor billed. Like, you either pay it or we send you to collections. So I was like, I guess we're paying.
I don't know, man. They can't come for you. Well, they can come for you, but it's not going to impact your credit, that medical stuff. So
Is that true
fuck 'em.
though? For sure, you're like 100%
I'm
on that.
pretty sure. I hope
I,
so because that $150 COVID test they made me take when Michael was born, I had never paid it, and I kept sending it back to them saying I'm not paying it. So what are they gonna do? Go to collections for $100? Like,
right, right.
get out of here. Like, you made me take the test. So what would have happened? I would have been positive, and they've been like, "No, you can't deliver anymore. Next week, come back next week." What's the difference?
Dude,
I don't know.
yeah.
But anyway, that Peachy, the Peachy problems,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
gotta
real
be
fear,
careful.
man.
Yeah, it's always like I'm always looking at it. I'm like, is it a little red? Like, you know.
Dude, I swear, every time I'm like, "Is it okay?" Just because that's like, you've seen Little Dicky, the Dave show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's got a Peachy problem.
You don't want to have a peachy problem. You really don't.
No, Peachy problems are no go.
But anyway, so I
But
was at my
anyway,
brother's
tell us
house,
about his Peachy
and
problem.
he had a little rash like the day before. Um, so I said to my brother, I was like, when you're around people who don't have kids, sometimes you're kind of like, you get on your high horse a little bit. Sometimes you're like, start giving advice to people, and you're like, and this is karma, right? It hit me right in the face, literally. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm saying to Frank, we had a couple beers, so I was a little buzzed, but I'm sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, dude, just so you know, you whenever you change your kid, you always got to be sure. And I'm changing him, and I look up at Frank, and I'm like, you always got to be sure to keep the piece dry before you put it back in the diaper. And as I'm like explaining this to him, Frank's like, dude. The baby was pissing all over me, dude, all over me. Like I had to change my pants. Like he pissed all over my pants, and and it was funny because like the first thing I ever told Frank, I was like, yeah, dude, number one rule, eye on the piece.
See?
I took my eye. I forgot
Dude,
my number one rule. I took my eye off the piece.
number one dad rule: keep your eye on the Peach, man. Your own kid's Peach, of course.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because like the boys and girls are like so different. Like the Peach is just like, keep your eye on it, but you don't gotta like, you can wipe like poop anywhere you want.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Dude, you know what I was
Like
gonna say to you
girls, you gotta
too?
be careful.
Do you find that sometimes he shits forward and sometimes backwards?
Uh, I mean, like when it was kind of like your poops, yeah, but now it's just like,
He's just big.
dude, so you listen to this. The other day, he poops, and it's literally, bro, like like a legitimate turd. Like it looked like Mr. Hanky the Christmas poop. Like it's just like in the diaper, and I'm like, yo, that looks like if you just took my poop and like shrunk it, that's what it would look like. And and I'm like, damn, like that's gross, but okay. So I wipe him. I put the diaper um on the side, and I'm like trying to clean him, and the diaper falls. I'm like, all right, I'll grab it once he's done. I grab the diaper, and the poop just rolls out like the turd, like it was just
Oh god,
like
it just
just
like
like
rolled right over.
rolled. It
Ugh.
rolled right onto the floor, like hit the diaper pail, hit like the molding on the floor. I'm like, oh, it was just not a good
Oh
scene.
my god. Oh man,
It's just weird to like, because now he just eats food.
people food, right?
So
Yeah,
like
I,
it's not nice poops anymore.
I got another quick poop story. Well, as we were driving
Oh,
away, right after I got pissed all over, we are pulling
okay.
out of the parking garage from my brother's apartment. And as soon as we're pulling out of the garage, all of a sudden you just hear the explosion happen, and you're like, "Motherfucker!" Like we just left, we just got in the car. So like I'm like, me and Bay are already arguing because I'm like, fine, I'm like, you're in your left lane, you got to get in your right lane if you want to pull over. Like get in your right lane. And there's like
Oh, Bay's driving.
I had a couple beers, so she was driving home.
Hmm.
Um,
See, me and Nicole, I basically always drive.
I basically always drive too, but I knew I had passed my limit for driving. Um,
Okay, no, that's very responsible of you,
um,
especially with a baby.
so we got in the car and we're like driving, so like we're arguing, and I'm like, just pull over here. Pull, and there's like, I don't. Charlotte has like a new soccer team, and it's like the second game. This place is packed. It's just cars everywhere, parking lots like everywhere. Everyone's trying to park. We pull into like this paid lot for the soccer game, and like we just pull up,
Okay.
and like I'm like I jump out of the car, and like the guy is like already walking up to us, like, dude, you can't park here, kind of thing. And like I jump in the back, I grab the baby out,
Just trying to change poop,
and
man.
like
That's all.
as he's like walking up, like you can tell he like sees what's happening and like turns around the other way. Also, there was just like shit everywhere for the. It was just like an explosion of shit. All the clothes, like it. And it was just like
Oh, it got the
it
clothes.
got the
That's bad.
clothes, so I had to take off the pants, the shirt. I had to put a new shirt on, new pants. It's fucking annoying. Actually, I didn't put pants
Well,
on, but
now you're like, trying like foods and stuff, so his poop's gonna be fucked up.
yeah, he actually loves the green beans now. We're full in on green beans. It's working really well. He like, dude, I was trying to eat my spaghetti today for dinner, and he's like, "Ah, give me that, give me that spaghetti!" Like I had to like stop eating my food and warm up his food.
Yeah, dude, soon, I mean, not soon, but at a year, that's what you'll be doing. You'll just be giving him whatever.
Does he get mad at like? Do you guys all eat at the same time? Like, do you guys do like that or not really?
Um, well, it's hard because he goes to sleep early, so
Mm,
we don't normally eat like
right,
that
right.
early. Like we don't eat till like 7:30.
Oh, okay.
Um, but it all kind of stems to his little dairy issue, so like very rarely are we like eating the same kind of food.
Gotcha.
But like if it just so happens like we are eating at the same time or we're like at a restaurant or family's over, he can sit at the table and be really good, but he has to be eating the whole time. Otherwise, like it's not gonna he'll just need to get up.
Right,
But if
right.
you're just constantly like pushing some food to him,
He's
he'll be
fine.
good. Like just some snacks. Like if you just keep giving him strawberries, forget it. He'll just
We'll
sit
just
there
keep
and just
sucking
eat
him down.
strawberries.
True.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so you'll see. But I literally was heating something up today after he ate, and he sprinted into the kitchen because he heard the microwave, like sprinted,
That's mad funny.
and just points at it and cries like he just wants to eat this guy. He
He's just a
won't
big
stop.
guy.
He's a big food guy. He's a
That's good.
foodie.
That's good.
He's also a big cat guy. Like he might be like the weird cat kid, you know.
Okay. He just
He
loves the
also
cat.
like he loves dog. He looks at like animals in general,
Right.
but I think he thinks dogs and cats right now are like the same.
Makes sense. Four-legged creatures.
But
Hairy.
he is obsessed. Like he walked around the other day. He has like those picture books, word books, animal books. Like he walked around with 3 books in his hand, all open on a cat page, all 3.
That's mad funny.
And he would get pissed when he dropped one. So
Chen's is like just starting to realize that the dog is around, so he's like, "Oh, I like that." And he's like
yeah,
always reaching
yeah.
for Effie's face now, and Effie's like, "Dude, get the fuck away from me, right
At least you
now."
don't have that other dog.
That would have been a fucking nightmare. I would kill myself, I think. Oh, I don't think you're allowed to say kill yourself. Well,
Yo, YouTube's gonna come after
they
us.
are for sure. Um, yeah, I think I think that would have been the probably the kicker for end of life though. No doubt about it. you know
You would have passed. You would
that
have passed
there was
over.
only one week in my life, and that still was probably without a doubt the worst week of my life.
You think
Um,
so?
yeah, it was pretty bad. It was not a good week for me. Um,
All right. It could have been worse. It could have been way worse. But
yeah, I guess it could have been better.
well, I guess it's my turn for a bad dad moment.
Do you have one? What do you got? What happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's not in particular like a bad dad moment.
It was just like
Maybe it's
a
just like
bad moment.
and it's really just like today. Like I took a 2.5 3 hour nap today, and like thank God like Nicole like saved the family and like went food shopping, got like Michael in for his nap, like picked up my like meals for the week because I do
Nice.
like a pre packaged meal prep thing for lunch.
Oh, cool. From like a company, or you do it from the supermarket?
No, from a company. So
Oh,
like
cool.
I like order these meals every week. And so she picked those up for me and like so my bad dad moment was like just not being there for like the fam, like Nicole was amazing and stepped up because I was close to death.
True.
I
I
I
I
actually woke up to a note on a plate, like a paper plate next to me, and with the baby monitor next to me, and it just said, "When food shopping, and to bank, and to pick up your meals." I was like, "Whoa, what time is it? Where am I?
oh
Like, what
shit.
happened?" I woke up and I was like, "Holy shit, it's 10:15." I'm like, uh, okay. That's how you know, like when your nap is at 8 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
you're like, it's bad. It's bad. It's not good.
I
It's
have
just
yet to
not.
be hungover as a dad yet, which is pretty surprising. Like just as me, it's just
Considering your drinking problems.
um so like I've never really had that issue yet where like I'm waking up. I mean like Christmas time like I definitely wasn't feeling great, but like I powered through. But I really like again
No,
I just
this
I wasn't like in the state that you were in today. Like I know I wasn't. I could tell like when you texted me this morning. I was just like this guy might
no
not make it tonight.
no, dude, my eyes are just like I just feel them like close. This morning, for real, like this could be my bad dad moment. I took him downstairs because like he has more roamability down here. He can run around. The only place he can really hurt himself is like we have like an outdoor slide over there.
Oh, okay.
Like when it's nice, I'm gonna put it outside, but he climbs up it and like he doesn't know to sit down and go down the slide. He just tries to walk off.
Oh my god.
So you have to like sit him down, which is fine, but if I'm not paying attention, that's bad.
Right.
It's like there's this half-inch like vinyl flooring and then concrete, like that'll hurt. So I like found myself like almost falling asleep on the couch because I was just trying to play like TV. I was just putting TV on. Like
Right.
I was trying to go into autopilot as it
And he wasn't having it.
like and no, he was awesome. Like he's been awesome this like lately in terms of like just being happy and like playing
Right.
because it's hard because he knows what he wants and doesn't want now.
Right.
Like if I put on the wrong freaking show on TV, he just points at it and screams at you like,
Really?
and he'll grab his. I took batteries out of an extra remote I have and like so he has that now and he'll be like. I'm
Oh
like,
my
I
god.
don't know. You don't use words, buddy. I don't know what you want on, so I have to like go through every possible show.
Oh my god. So you have to like literally like pick a show and then he'll be like that's the one. Like I like then he gets happy or like what does he do?
He'll start dancing or something, and it's
I
like,
can't wait till I can get there next week. I'm so psyched.
dude, you might shit yourself. You're gonna be like, this is what I'm gonna have to like. There's no break. Like right now, you just like at your stage, you're either holding him or he's in like, is he in a walker yet? Like, can he use that or no?
He goes in the walker, but like he doesn't like walk. Like he can only like push himself backwards. You know what I mean? So he just like
Okay.
corners himself into the back of the room, and he's like, ah! like,
Yeah. So like other than that, you're like he's either just on his back or you're holding him.
right,
Like there's no downtime. Like like there like for instance, like his cousin Quinn, like she likes to like she'll go sit herself in a chair and like just watch TV and drink her bottle. Like no, Michael's like drinking his bottle, like double fisting a bottle of fucking oat milk and water and like trying to jump off the slide. Like there's no in between. Like when he's sleeping, and when
true.
he's up, this kid is up and running.
Is he gonna be like mad that we're in his space downstairs?
Uh,
Like, have you guys been talking about that?
no, but it's funny because anytime his cousin Quinn came over, like he wasn't about her,
Right.
and like we'd like ask the lady at daycare, like, hey, like. Does he play with Quinn? Because anytime she's here, he flips out. And she's like, no, they play all day. So maybe he's a little territorial. I don't know.
Right.
We'll
Right.
find out. Like,
True.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's not gonna be like
it's not
we're.
like
It's such early mornings. It's not gonna make a difference. Like we're all gonna be up.
we're all gonna be up and miserable together, and then like you know,
It's so dark in your
it,
basement too. Like I actually feel like pretty confident that he's actually gonna sleep, like too, because we went to Frank's my brother's this weekend, and he like we put him down for a nap, and this sounds fucked up, but we put him down for a nap in Frank's closet, like in the playpen, obviously, the pack and play or whatever you call it. And
no, but dude, darkness is real.
dude,
That room needs to be dark.
he slept for 2 hours. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Dude, when we went to the Poconos, they have we just moved in, so the house wasn't. I mean, the house is awesome and beautiful, but like it has like those blinds that you like twist the little stick and it like
Mm-hmm.
goes like this. So it's bright in there. I literally like used scotch tape and like glued a black hefty bag to the window because I was like, it needs to be dark in that room
Right.
or he's not gonna sleep.
Yeah, like
You need that darkness.
I'm excited to come, like to like see you, see your for your birthday. Obviously, like I want to be there, but like I am fucking dreading that trip.
Well, you know what? Here, let me just say this. So, I was dreading the whole Michael thing, right? And
What
like
whole
the
Michael
wedding
thing?
this weekend,
Oh,
the wedding, and like he really pushed through, and like it worked out.
right.
There will be plenty of times where it doesn't, but like, what are you gonna do? Like
I think the
either
main thing is like I'm glad that we have like you guys to always stay with because because like staying with people who get it is so important. Like sometimes when you stay with grandma and grandpa and they're like want to do things and you're like no, like we can't do that. Like we can't have a million people here because we
yeah,
need him to sleep, and like if he doesn't sleep then we're going to be miserable tonight. So like if we don't have like the right things happen, then we get fucked. So like it's like nice
no, that's
knowing
the
that like
thing. That's the thing,
yeah, like even your
and
birthday
also
party,
like
like, dude, one of my brother's girlfriend today was like, yeah, I was down at my friend's 30th birthday party this weekend, and like we were out clubbing till like 5 o'clock in the morning, this, that, the other, and I was like, it's mad funny you say that because I'm going to my friend's 30th birthday this weekend, and he's gonna have a 1 to 3 o'clock lunch.
yeah, that's it. 1 to 3, we're out of there. That's what I said to Nicole before. I was like, this like wedding shit just ain't for me. Like
It's too
going
long.
out. I'm like, at least from like at my birthday, like we can have a couple drinks during the day, and then we go to sleep, like at night, like
Right,
normal
right.
people. But in terms of getting it, not only that, like just in terms of like having baby proofing, and not
That too,
like
that too.
necessarily baby proofing because like Michael ripped off all the foam things on all my dangerous areas, but like just knowing like where the space is gonna be
Right.
because it's hard to just show up somewhere and it's like,
Like,
oh well, there's 100 outlets, he could pull anything out, like it's just
yeah, like where does he
dangerous shit
sleep?
everywhere,
Like that's the thing too.
you
Like
know.
where does he sleep? Like at your house, like I know you have a pack and play. Like I know you have shit that he can sleep in. Like other people's houses, I'm like, is he gonna sleep in the bed with me? Like I don't really want him to do that. Like,
No, you gotta bring a pack and play if you're going places,
I
and
mean, I
that's
guess the thing is like going to New York. I'm not gonna fly with a pack. I'd rather Amazon order a pack and play and just leave it there than have to
yeah. I
bring it on
mean,
a
at that
plane.
point, you're better off just getting the $50 pack and play and just that's
Right,
it. Like bringing the sheets and calling it a day.
for sure. Shit,
No, I mean,
sheets go on pack and play things, huh?
yeah, man.
We did not
You
use that.
think?
We got to get pack and play sheets, I guess. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, I'm sure it's not like necessary, but like, what if he like
No, I yeah,
pisses everywhere?
you're right. No, you're 100% right. I just it just
Like,
I guess my second bad down.
yeah, I got my son just sleeping straight on the mattress in his crib. Like, what are you, a maniac? What are you drinking? Like iced tea or lemonade or something?
It's a vodka and
That's it.
soda.
Just a vodka soda. You're a
Yeah.
champion, man. Oh, you want to know what happened to me today?
What?
Speaking of like almost dying.
Oh no.
So, so Michael goes to the bathroom and his diaper pail was full, like full, and I just didn't have it in me to change it at the moment. So I like pushed the diaper like in, like compacted the diapers, and like I felt something wet like hit my finger, and I was like, oh, that must have been a baby wipe, and I don't know why I went like I looked and I smelled it, and I swear to God, dude, I was like, I've never been so close to throwing up without actually throwing up,
Oh shit.
and it like really fucked me up because this whole day like my stomach was bad, like I didn't
Right,
eat
right.
until like 4 o'clock, like I almost passed away like instantly.
That's fucked.
And I don't know why I decided to smell it. Like, why didn't I just clean it, right? Like,
Right,
why
right.
was I like, ooh, I wonder what? Like, I know what I was sticking my hand into. Like, because what? If it was just a baby wipe, I wasn't gonna go wash my hands. I was just like, ah, must have been a baby wipe. Just stuck my hand into a diaper pail. Like, no, I don't know why that happened, and I was really upset that it happened.
Yeah, that sucks.
But that's just a day in the life of a hungover dad.
All right, it's time for the dad review. We're going to review a fictional dad. We don't do real dads here because we are good people and we don't judge real people. So we're going to
Really
review
good
a
people.
fictional dad. And dad of the week is one of our favorite dads, I think. It's probably both
Mhm.
one of our favorite dads. It's going to be Mr. Frank Costanza.
Yes. Yeah. Honestly, I'm here to revenge. Not revenge. That's not a good word, but I got to make up for what I did last week
Oh, so you're going to just give
to
him a high
Chaz.
number for no reason now.
No,
Can the
no,
pe-
I
can the
need to be
people
better.
trust your review, I guess is the question, Mike. That's
I
what we
need
want to
to
know
I
from
need to
here.
be I need to be better as a reviewer. You gave a shitty review too. Chaz is a great dad, and we should both regret our scores.
I gave a great review. A
What?
7.9? 7.8?
Listen, man. Whatever. We're moving on. I'm just saying. From now on, I'm really gonna give deep thought about these scores. And Frank Costanza is gonna be. I don't know. I'm a little torn on Frank. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking a couple things. So first off, it's really tough because it's not like his son is like this fantastic human being that he gets to be in, and we don't get to see a lot of like obviously the childhood part, but like in terms of like a
Which is
father,
important. Which
it
is
is,
important.
it is. But like in terms of like what we get to see, he's really not a bad dad. He's like kind of like decent. Like he like lives with George and it's not really a big deal. Like he's just like he literally when he the episode where they move in together, George is like, "Well, where how are we going to do this?" And he goes and Frank just goes, "We'll make it work." Like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah, yeah, but then what about the times when George would be calling them and they'd fake that Chinese food was there or that they had to go out to dinner and like George caught them like they were like no we're over you. Who is that on? Is that on him as a father or is that on George as a son?
I think it could be a little bit of both. A little bit of both.
I mean, you know, it's tough because Frank was out there fighting for our country, you
He
know,
did.
back in the day.
He did. He did fight for our country. And
Um,
and and like when fuck.
you can do it, man. You can do it. You can
When
do it.
now you made me lose my train of thought. Um,
I didn't make you lose it. You lost
no,
it
I did.
before
I
I
lost
was
it.
giving
You're
you
right. I did
encouragement.
lose it. I did lose it. Basically, I think Frank's a decent guy. He's come up with a lot of good inventions. The man's ear. He. I think if you look at Frank as a father, not a father to George, but maybe a father to Kramer, he's a great dad.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? It, it's he's not a great dad to George though, if we're being honest.
Yeah, but hold on. You're missing a big thing here. The
What?
man invented a holiday for his son.
He did for his family, but then he beat the
For
shit out of his
his
son every year. Like, don't forget about that part.
it was it was a feat of strength.
But he basically just beat his son every year. With
He was trying to
Frank,
make him stronger.
but did he? Is George
No, it didn't work.
stronger?
It didn't work. It didn't work.
Could George fight for our country? I don't think so.
No, no. You guys are very similar.
Yeah, no, I could not fight for the country. No offense to people that do fight for the country. I respect you. Me personally, you don't want me fighting for the country. Um,
Me neither.
but
Me neither.
in all in all, I've already thought of my score. I know exactly where I'm going to put this guy. Do you know where you're standing, or do you want to go first?
Um, I mean, honestly, so the way I'm looking at it, right? He he's a little tough on George now. Unfortunately, we don't get to see him with baby George.
But we
it's tough because George,
we do get
but
to
you got to look at it as
we do get to hear that he always liked Lloyd Braun better than George, though.
no, wasn't that more his mother?
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, it might have been his mother always been like, "Why can't you be like Lloyd Braun?"
Yeah.
I think that's
See,
more what
see,
it
the
was.
thing is, like, so George moved back in at one point because he lost his job, his money. Frank gave him a job selling computers. Uh, and what more can you ask for? George even sold the man summer clothes,
Oh yeah, he did.
and George had sex on his bed.
Oh yeah, they found the condom. That's a great. Uh, all right, give it to me. What do you got?
So I'm giving Frank a 6.1.
Ooh, okay, you went higher than me. I was going 5.0.
Ooh, you think he's
I
just
think he's right down the
playing
middle.
Jane?
He's there. He's no better than there. He's no worse than there. He's there.
No, it's a shame because my score from last week has really messed with my head.
Your scale is
Because to
off
think
now.
that they're that close, but they're not.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
Like
Yeah.
6.9 and 6.1 are close, but I messed up last week, but I'm not messing up now.
No, definitely. 6.1 is a good
To
score, but
me,
I don't think he's that good. I guess
dude,
I don't see
think
him
about
doing anything good. I don't see him doing anything necessarily bad. I feel like
it.
everything just
Yeah,
kind of
but
like equals out.
but like I said, he let George move in,
He did.
no job, no nothing, and George wasn't even like looking for other jobs. He was just like chilling.
That's true.
Like
That is true. That
he
is true.
gave he gave him a job one time, and then George even fucked that up and bankrupt his stupid company of selling computers, and he didn't even care. He was just like, all right,
That's true. George never
you
gives a shit
know.
about them.
The one bad thing was when they got rid of George and said we're done with you. Um, but I think he's a good dad. He's a little annoying, probably
Probably as a dad.
a little extra, but I'm 6.1. I'm in on it. I think 5.0 is fair.
6.1, 5.0. That's your dad review of the week.
Happy Festivus, everyone.
What do you guys got going on this week?
Dude, what do you mean? What do I got going on this week? Do you know what this week is?
Oh, it's your birthday.
It's my golden birthday, in case you didn't know.
Is that what they call it, 30?
No, dude. No, dude.
What?
No. It's when your birthday is the same, like the date 30th is the same as your age.
So you're telling me I missed my golden birthday?
So it's funny. I so Nicole has it on the calendar, like fridge, like Mike's golden birthday, and I was like, I have no idea what that means. I thought it was because I was 30. And last night, Jimmy drove us home, and Emily was like, "Oh, it's your golden birthday." I'm like, I don't even know what that means. And she's like, "That's when your date and your age line up."
Hmm. That's interesting.
So, so
It's
this is gonna be a good one, man.
yeah. I'm excited for you. It sucks, but it's what
Thanks,
it is, I
man.
guess.
It's supposed to snow. It's supposed to snow here,
That
so
sucks.
March 30th snow. So who knows?
Um, yeah, we don't really have anything going on this week. Marissa's actually sick right now as well. She's not in good shape. Um,
No, dude, it's bad. It's happened to me. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Well, I hope you're saving money to buy me a fantastic birthday present.
oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
definitely.
talking upwards of $300. I'm expecting.
We'll see how that works out.
I
Um,
do take cash if you want.
I will give you cash, maybe. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will.
Oh, cool. Nicole says you don't have to get me anything, but I disagree.
That's nice of her. Um, all right. Let's call it a show here, and we will see you guys next week. Please hit that like and comment and subscribe button if you made it this far. If not, we'll see you.
Go fuck yourself.